What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of me saying the same line over and over, trying to sound funny, and then editing out all the bad takes so that I sound really put together and clever. Alright, gang, it's that time again. I know it's been a while, but today we're going to be watching another Disney Channel original movie. This one is called Pixel Perfect. I feel like I say this every time I do a Disney Channel movie review, but I have never seen this movie before. Actually, one of my friends suggested I make a video about this movie. They said it was a lot like How to Build a Better Boy, which, if you've seen that video, you know I love. And you know what? After watching it, I have to agree, it is very similar to How to Build a Better Boy, except that this movie came out in 2004, like 17 years ago. And you know what? It is probably the most 2004 movie you'll ever see. The music in this movie, the actors in this movie, it's got Ricky Ullman from Phil of the Future. The wardrobe, the book bags. Remember those book bags? I remember really wanting one of those book bags when I was 10. So this movie's all about holograms. The movie starts off with the main character, Roscoe. He's using his dad's computer to make a cat hologram. I guess his dad works at some hologram company. And unbeknownst to the dad, Roscoe sneaks onto his computer from time to time to make his own little holograms, and today he's made a cat. Roscoe's kind of the nerdy type, because this is a Disney Channel movie and he's the main character. And when he's not doing homework or making cat holograms, he's helping his friend Sam out with her band. Yes, this movie's also about a band, because this is a Disney Channel movie and that's just what they're about. Every Disney Channel movie is about a band. I don't know if he's like their manager or if he just like helps them market themselves. He goes to their shows and auditions and films them and sort of advocates for them. One of the first scenes in the movie is Sam's band auditioning to play at this club for kids. And the owner of the club is not enjoying himself.
Do you sing lead on all the songs?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, love. Put down the guitar, let's see you move.
Kind of a weird thing to say to a teenager. The conflict of this movie starts because Sam's band doesn't have the right image, you know? Their music is good, but Sam is the lead singer and she doesn't know how to dance. And for some reason, the owner of this club really wants a band who can dance.
Dance, strut, show some personality, some presence.
The owner of this club kind of reminds me of John Mulaney's impression of Mick Jagger.
Not funny!
Sam gives dancing a shot, but she's not good at it. In fact, she's so bad at dancing that the microphone gets fucked up. I don't know how that happened. The microphone's just like, make her stop! She's so rigid! This movie is chock full of young adult movie tropes. Not just the nerdy main character, not just the band, but we've also got Business Dad. He's always talking about business. Even when Roscoe thinks he's talking to him, he's actually talking to his Bluetooth.
You see, that's the problem. How do you get past all those bumps?
You shipped them off to China.
What?
Overnight, every last one of them.
Wait. Thanks for the help.
What?
Well, why did my son run away like that? What do you want me to do? What, do you want me to talk to him at dinner? Ugh, nasty boy. The thought of even saying one word to my son. It's too much for Business Dad to handle. That night, after seeing Sam's band get rejected, and then after Roscoe being rejected by his own father, he goes up to his dad's hologram room and starts to hatch the perfect plan to get Sam's band on the map. That's it.
Nice tone.
I'll make the cat sing. Singing cat hologram. Just kidding. He makes a girl. He makes a hologram of a human girl. So using references of a bunch of famous women actors, a bunch of pop singers, he gets to work crafting the perfect lead singer that can sing and dance and put on a show. It's a really good thing that Roscoe's dad has so many pictures of famous women in his office. I guess he must have known that they would come in handy at some point. I'm just not exactly sure why he had so many. Meanwhile, since Sam is feeling pretty down about her abilities as the lead singer, the band is holding auditions for a new lead singer.
My life is a bad school lunch. It ain't no Sunday brunch.
Yeah, the auditions are going so bad that nobody's even singing at them. They're looking for a new lead singer and nobody has sang yet. One girl's doing slam poetry, the other is Irish dancing. It's kind of weird. I feel like they just should have had people there singing poorly. It was kind of a weird writing decision to have people auditioning doing something not even related to what it is. I mean, I guess like slam poetry and dancing are close to singing, but like you can't just go to an audition and do something close to what you're supposed to do, right? Hi, I'm Danny. I'm gonna be reading for the part of Spider-Man. Awesome, let's see what you got. Whew, okay. Ah! Ah! What?
What is that?
I'm a spider.
Yeah, I can see that, but it's Spider-Man. You're supposed to be auditioning for Spider-Man.
Yeah, but this is like pretty close.
Yeah, I guess kinda. But like, this is not gonna help you get the part. You're supposed to be a lovable superhero who goes around like solving crimes and shooting webs.
Yeah, out of my ass, right?
No.
But just then, this girl Loretta shows up. And don't tell the band, but she's actually a hologram.
Excuse me. I'm here for the audition.
So they get all set up, and immediately, they're blown away. All Loretta does is like put her leg up in the air, and the girl in back is like, oh, whoa, okay. Hold on a second, guys. This might be the real deal. This girl just put her leg in the air. Even if she does this for like 3 minutes and doesn't even sing, this would still be pretty impressive. But, you know, since she's a computer program, and she's literally programmed to be perfect at singing and dancing, she kills it. She does the most 2004 dance routine ever. She ends it with a really long spin, which everyone finds really impressive. Really long spin, actually. Damn. She's spun for a while. I do feel like Roscoe could have gone in a little bit more on the dance moves. Like, she's a hologram, so she can do like literally anything. She can defy physics. I feel like it'd be cool if Roscoe made her do some shit that's impossible for humans to do. That way, like, other lead singers can't even compete on any level. Like, this seemingly normal girl comes out of nowhere and she starts singing and she's like pretty good, but then she like, I don't know, turns into an airplane or something. That'd be sick. But yeah, whatever. I guess her kind of long spin was cool too.
I don't think I caught your name. Loretta. Loretta Modern.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Okay, I feel like they could have tried a little bit harder on that falling sequence. She tripped because she stepped on a cable, not like she tripped over the cable. She just stepped on it. And I guess that threw her off her balance so much that she'd like just collapse. So nice to meet you, by the way. Whoa! Oh, who put this fucking death trap here?
Ladies, you're no lead singer. My father's been working on holographic technology and artificial intelligence for Skygraph. He just hasn't applied it to the human form.
Wait, I'm sorry. He hasn't applied... His dad, who works at the hologram place, hasn't even applied this to the human form yet. And somehow Roscoe made this overnight. Just in one night, he just kind of cranked out a girl. Before we get too far into this, there's a lot about the technology of this movie that, quite frankly, does not make any sense to me. I feel like it's just totally nonsensical. Like, they could have explained it better by just being like, it's magic, actually. And it's happened so much throughout this movie that it's almost to the point where, like, I don't even want to bring it up because I feel like it'll just be annoying for me to keep harping on this. Almost, though. It's almost there. I will continue to harp on it. So how did Roscoe make a perfectly functioning human in one night? This is something that like scientists have been trying to crack for decades, like an artificial intelligence that can compete with like human intellect and expression and stuff like that. And Roscoe would just kind of got sad because his dad didn't talk to him one night and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to end these scientists' whole career, I guess. Boom. Human. She looks photorealistic, she can speak English, and she can form sentences. Also, I just kind of want to know like how this hologram thing works in general. Roscoe, can you tell us how this thing works?
The computer uses echolocation to measure the room and pulsing frequencies to hold her pattern.
Oh, okay. But how does it work though? Like as in, what the fuck does any of that mean? Another thing that doesn't quite make sense to me is that Loretta can't go outside, which I guess makes sense for a hologram. Like if it's some sort of projector, like the light just wouldn't show up as good outside. So I understand that. But in this scene, she gets curious because she sees a bird's nest out the window and she sticks her hand out the window and her hand disappears. But then when she brings it back in, her hand is still gone. And then Roscoe says, oh no, I'm gonna have to rebuild that from scratch.
I'm gonna have to build you a new hand from scratch.
How does that work? The hologram is just light, right? Wouldn't that be like if you're watching E.T. on a projector and you accidentally like turn the projector so it's pointing outside? Like that wouldn't delete E.T. from existence if you just pointed the projector outside. The movie E.T. would still exist. You wouldn't have to remake E.T. from scratch if that happened. Because E.T. is on the computer. There should still be E.T. There should still be hand. That night, we see Roscoe painstakingly rebuilding Loretta's hand from scratch. And it looks like some pretty serious, intense programming. I mean, just look at this. Click, 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 and it's done. Damn, I guess that kind of explains how he was able to make a human so fast. All he had to do was just like click on all the body parts. And then he just made it. All right, Danny. let's develop this cure for Alzheimer's. And click. Okay, that's...
Congratulations, you did it.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Roscoe gets the band their first gig with Loretta, and people are digging it. Loretta kills it, dude. The audience is loving it. Yo, holy shit. Okay, that was sick. That was awesome. Now turn into a plane. Turn into a plane. Oh. The next day, Roscoe's doing an experiment where he's taking pictures of Loretta to see if she can actually show up on camera or if she'll just look like a TV screen, kinda. And bad news, she just kinda looks like a TV screen. She looks all like warbly with lines all in her, and you can tell that she's not a real person when you look at pictures of her, which sort of makes Loretta start to have a little bit of an existential crisis. She seems like she gets kinda sad that she's not real. She'll never feel like human feelings.
Why am I here?
The Zetabytes need a new lead singer.
One thing that they did that I don't think that they needed to do was make Loretta sound kind of like robotic when she talks.
You like the rain?
I don't know. It only happens outside. I can't go outside.
Because when she's on stage, she like sings exactly like a normal person would. She's very expressive. Her voice has a lot of emotion in it. But then for some reason, the second she gets off stage, she's just like, I am a robot. This performance was at their high school, and it went so well, in fact, that one of Roscoe's friends tries to get Roscoe to hook him up with Loretta.
You gotta set me up with Loretta.
And he wants to go on a date with her so bad that he threatens to have Roscoe's dad fired.
Hey, too bad about your dad, by the way. My dad? What happened to my dad? Between you and me, my mom's been talking about shutting down this project, not enough results. Why? When? I don't know. I could talk to her, get him out of the penalty box. That is, if you help me.
I mean, holy shit, dude, what a savage thing to do. Threaten to have someone's dad fired if you don't get one date with a pretty girl. And also, I have a sneaking suspicion that the mom wouldn't actually do this, but holy shit, what kind of weird-ass mom would that be? Imagine getting fired and you're like, what did I do? I did everything you asked. I created like a photorealistic hologram with impeccable artificial intelligence. This has so many implications. What did I do wrong? And your boss is like, you did everything just fine. Unfortunately, it was the boy. Your silly little son wouldn't let my darling boy go steady with his mysterious, highly acrobatic friend. I also forgot to mention that there is a bit of a love triangle going on here. You see, Sam, she kind of has a thing for Roscoe, and Roscoe like maybe has a thing for Sam back, but also just kind of wants to stay friends. But then he's also created Loretta the hologram, who is like perfect in every way, and it almost seems like Roscoe is starting to fall for this hologram, just like his friend apparently. And this makes Sam very jealous, not too happy, which causes her and Loretta to have quite a few unpleasant interactions.
You don't know everything.
Yes, I do.
Okay, maybe you do, but you don't understand any of it. You could know what a baby is, but you've never been one. You can know every type of bicycle, but you've never fallen off one and scraped your knee.
You could know every type of airplane, but you still won't turn into one. Why won't you turn into an airplane? It would be so sick.
She's not even real. She's just a trick of light.
And you're nothing but water and a few pounds of chemicals. Maybe a few more pounds than you really need.
What? Oh my god, dude, this robot is so mean. Why would she be mean? Why would that be something that's programmed into her? Why is she programmed to do anything except sing and dance? Did Roscoe program this hologram to be mean on purpose? Okay. I've got a very limited amount of time. I need to program this hologram to do everything that a pop star needs to do, which should be pretty easy because pop stars really don't have to do that much. All she's gonna have to do is she's gonna have to know how to sing and dance and be mean to me and be really mean to me, degrade me, fucking make me feel like shit and embarrass me in front of all my friends. That would be so hot, or I mean, that would be a really good pop star thing for her to do.
Loretta, I am so sorry.
That's okay. I've been enjoying the rain. It must be wonderful
What?
to feel the rain.
Oh man, this is kind of sad. She's sad because she knows she'll never be a human. She'll never get to feel the rain on her skin. She'll never get to feel any human emotions. Damn, I would feel bad for her if she wasn't so fucking mean. You are so mean, Loretta. And also, you are a robot with no emotions, so you're probably not even actually sad. And touching rain is not even that fun, so pick something else to be jealous about. The next day, Sam goes into Roscoe's dad's office and finds some stuff that, she doesn't really like.
Save me. Please. Save me. Please. Save
What was that screensaver? They just they glossed over that so fast. The screensaver on their computer is Roscoe as a spider eating his dad, who's a little fly on his web. And then when it cuts away from the computer, you hear Roscoe's dad get eaten. I'm so confused about that. Whose computer is this? I'm pretty sure it's Roscoe's dad, right? Did Roscoe make a screensaver of him murdering his dad? Does Roscoe's dad see his son as a threat? Is one of them auditioning for Spider-Man? I'm so confused.
Some gene pool Roscoe gave you.
So in a lot of ways, this movie is similar to How to Build a Better Boy. Because in that one, just like in this one, they design like the perfect specimen, the perfect boy or the perfect girl. But for some reason, this movie, the way that they do it seems a lot creepier, I feel like. Like instead of what they do in How to Build a Better Boy, where they just sort of like list vague characteristics they want the boy to have, like this color hair or this color eyes. Roscoe is actually like taking body parts from different real women and like cobbling them together into a perfect lady. I feel like there's definitely a difference between like, I just love a man with brown eyes, and being like, I will create a female with your skin and your toes. Also, this was like sort of a plot point earlier, but Roscoe didn't want his dad to find out about the hologram. He didn't want him to know that he was using it to make this pop star. So why did he just like hide all of these pictures on the desk where his dad works? He just had all of the pictures stuffed in this manila folder right next to the computer.
Hey, son, are you by any chance using my computer to make a human woman hologram?
Huh? What?
No. Are you sure? Because I found this manila folder at my computer that has like a bunch of pictures of blonde women in it with circles around different parts of their body.
Oh, yeah. That's just, that was just homework for math.
They're making you study white women in math class?
Yeah, it's part of the Pythagorean theorem.
There's notes on a lot of these pictures. This one says, this chin will go great on my hologram.
Oh, wait. Oh, those pictures. Oh.
Why do you sound so surprised?
Those are for my cat hologram.
So this human woman's chin is gonna go on your cat hologram?
Yes, Dad. Actually, it is. Is that so hard to believe? I want my cat to look good, okay? I want him to have a nice chin, a nice ladylike human chin. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've told you all this before, actually, but you were so busy on your work phone that you must not have heard me. You know, all you do is work. Do you know that? You never pay attention to me. Or my cat. Well, son, you never held me as a child, Dad. You were always too busy working. I don't think you've ever even hugged me. You know what, son? You're right. I've been too distracted with work. You know what? Let me drop everything I'm doing right now and let's do something together, father and son. How about we work on this human-chinned cat you've been working on? Wow, do you really mean it? I sure do, son. Also, I saw that screensaver you made of you eating me, and I'm kind of worried you're planning to murder me in my sleep. I was. You know what, buddy? Bring it in. Let's have a hug. I'd love to. What the hell? Dad, you're a hologram?
What? No, I just have weak knees.
Dad, I'm not dumb.
No, really, dude, I just have weak baby knees. I swear to God, I wouldn't play about this type of shit.
Dad, it's okay. I don't care if you're a hologram, all right? You're still my dad. Now, come on, let's forget all about this.
I'm sorry, this is too awkward. I gotta go.
What? Go where? What? Dad! Dad! Dad!
Hell yeah, dude, I told you it'd be sick if they turned into airplanes. We get to see Loretta and the band performing again. This time they're singing a kind of a sad song about wishing a boy would notice them, which, you know, is kind of thematically relevant. She ends the performance with a double backflip off of a stool. The flips are honestly one of my favorite parts of this movie. They're so over the top, especially in this performance. They're so out of place. Like, this song is a sad song about being like, oh, my crush will never notice me. And then she just does like this impossible feat of acrobatics. It does not fit the vibe of the song at all. Actually, during this performance though, there's like news trucks outside because they're so excited about Loretta or whatever. And one of the satellites on the news truck falls and I guess points at Loretta, which interferes with her signal. And then it starts playing the news on her.
time, weather, and...
Which is pretty silly. I like that. That's a funny little thing to have happen. I am confused though, because if we're to believe how they explained the technology before, this should be permanent now that Loretta is like this. Because when she lost her hand before, it stayed lost. Now she is the newsman for a second, so she should be the newsman forever now, right? Isn't that how this works? Then they get discovered by a talent agent.
Mr. Giles, it's me, Daryl.
Well, you must have found something if you're calling so late.
Only, Hearthstone's next media sensation. Yeah, listen to this.
This sounds like shit. It's just people cheering. It's not even music. Since this little bit of interference happens though, it makes everyone realize that Loretta is a hologram, which people didn't know before. And from there, Loretta blows up, dude. Everyone's obsessed with her. They get discovered by this talent agent. She ends up on TV, which apparently is okay. She can be on TV. I don't know why they had the scene of Roscoe taking pictures of her before. If they were just gonna throw that whole bit out the window because she is on TV now and she looks fine. And everything seems like it's going great for Loretta and the band. And they even start to record an album.
Take a good look, because that is the future of the music industry. A month from now, every teenager in America is gonna want to be just like her. Smart, talented, high resolution.
Album title.
That actor looked like he wasn't paying attention at all until it was his turn to say a line. He looked like he was just like spaced out until it was his turn to say something clever.
Take care of my girl, Roscoe.
Your girl?
Your girl?
She's mine!
Then there's this whole scene where Loretta and Roscoe have a big argument.
You always want to change me. Why am I never good enough for you?
And it ends with her getting so mad that she uploads herself to the net. She straight up goes into the World Wide Web and she's gone. And then Roscoe can't find her. Inside the internet, it is very weird. That whole scene is like a fever dream. There's a search engine that's just like a guy in a car going around. Okay, so now we're starting to approach the end of the movie. The band has a big show coming up, but they still can't find Loretta because she's busy in the net.
Virus alert, virus alert.
What?
So they dress Sam up as Loretta to be the lead singer. For some reason, no one really seems to notice. But Sam gets a little too carried away with the dance moves and ends up dancing her way into a coma. Damn. I guess the microphone from earlier was right. She really did suck at dancing. The end of the movie is so strange. Loretta finally shows up after being gone for a while. She sees that Sam is in a coma, and she sees that there's wires attached to her brain because they're monitoring her. And she says, wait a minute, I can fix Sam. I can just go into her brain and fix the coma.
Loretta, no. It's not a computer. If you go in there, you can't come out. Loretta, no!
And she ends up going in there and then taking over Sam's mind.
She's waking up.
Hi, Roscoe.
Loretta?
Super creepy concept and makes Loretta seem like evil. Oh my god, Sam, you're okay. I'm alive! Yeah, this movie kind of turns into like a horror movie for a second. Even when Loretta is in Sam's mind, it's all dark and scary, and Sam is in there, she's all sad. I guess that's why she's in a coma. She's too sad in her brain. I don't know if that's how they think comas work. The doctor's just like, unfortunately, her fall made her a little bit too sad inside her brain, so she can't come out now. It turns out Loretta just wanted to go and touch the rain in Sam's body, and then she gives her body back to Sam. And then that's kind of the end of the movie. Sam is back, she's happy, they're all free to go back to their normal lives, except Loretta, who never came back out of Sam's brain. And so like, we're not really sure where she is. And then she shows up at the very end looking like a Force ghost from Star Wars. Anyway, that's the end of the movie. So now it's time to talk about our sponsor, Current. But unfortunately, I'm a little busy today, so I can't do the ad read. But lucky for you guys, I just finished developing my first hologram. His name is Tiny Danny, and he's gonna be doing the ad read for me. So, Tiny Danny, how about you tell these folks about Current? Hey guys, I'm Tiny Danny. I'm a little hologram that's just like Danny, except I'm tiny. No bigger than a tiny little stick of gum. But unlike other holograms you might have seen, I wasn't programmed to argue or be mean or even to sing and dance. But I was programmed to know a good opportunity when I see one. That's why I'm so excited that this video is sponsored by Current, because Current is giving you guys the opportunity to win $500. If you don't know what Current is, it's banking entirely on your phone. You can get paid, request money, send money to friends. You also get a Visa debit card. This is mine, or rather this is an exact replica of Danny's, because I am a hologram, so this is also a hologram, but the real one looks just like this. And one of my favorite things about Current sponsorships is it means we get to give back to you. Like I said, they are also going to be giving away $500 to 10 people. And here's how you can win. All you have to do is sign up for Current using my link. That's current.com/tinydanny. Then you find me on Current. My username is just @DannyGonzalez. And you request $500 from me. That's it. That's all you got to do. Seems like pretty much a win-win to me. It's free and you can win money, so why not? So thank you to Current again for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Current. And now I have to go stick my head out a window, thus decapitating myself. Back to you, Danny. Thanks, Tiny Danny. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fan base here on YouTube, but it's more than just a fan base, you know? It's a family, and it is an army. So keep that in mind when you hit the subscribe button and the notification button. You are technically and legally joining an army, but I mean, we probably won't go to war against anyone. But don't worry about that. Most Gregs have never even seen combat yet. So if you want to join Greg, just subscribe and turn on my notifications, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this?